Start with you. Let's start with Trump's statement first, right? Do you think that there is some truth to what he has said there about the fact that there is a lot of influence, at the very least, of arms companies on U.S. policies?
Well, his own defense secretary was the top lobbyist for Raytheon, which is one of the major weapons makers on this planet, for 10 years. He was the Raytheon. He was such a good lobbyist that he won awards as one of the most effective lobbyists in Washington. So that right there tells you where the Trump administration stands on the military-industrial complex. But he hits a chord when he says this, because no politicians other than Bernie Sanders are talking about this and have been talking about this for years. The Democrats have ceded the ground to the Republicans on this. If a Republican were to speak up, none of them do, because they're all on board with it. So for him to say, even to step his foot into this area, excites Americans, because Americans are tired of the endless wars. The average American, but especially the Americans living in communities that gave their young men and young women to the military, volunteered because they didn't have college prospects, volunteered for the military, or volunteered because after 9/11 they thought it was the right thing to do, went off and saw their children die, and then their country, the Treasury, emptied out to fight these wars, are upset about it, and there's nobody speaking for them. And he's a marketer and a brander, and he knows this instinctively, so he tosses a bone to them. And no coincidence that it's right around election time that we're having this discussion. So it's effective, but is it reflective of any kind of actual action? Well, he has been averse